All right, I'm starting to assemble the frame. So what I did on the back, I have a couple of these speed squares. I live in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and a guy here in town makes these, and I bought a couple from him. Very, very handy. They're laser cut and CNC bent, and I think he said they were within 5/1000ths of an inch of square, so really did a nice job. So what I did is I had those clamped in place back here, and I'm using my garage floor here. I know this section of floor is nice and level. It's level side to side and front to back. So what I did is I got the frame rails on, I set them up, I made sure that I was level. I don't know if you can see that bubble, but I'm looking really good there. And then I clamped a piece of the 2x3 across the bottom of the rails. That allowed me to clamp in this tail piece. And I cut that and left a little tab on each end like the directions that I found online had you do, and that way you close in the frame rail there in the back. So I've been checking everything as I've been tack welding. Everything has stayed square and level. So now what I'm getting ready to do up here in front is to tack my piece of 3-inch tubing in place. The directions called for using, I think, a 2-inch tube here and then cutting the rails and pinching them together. I decided just to leave the rails straight, and I wanted something a little beefier because of the way I'm doing the front end. So the front tube is 3-inch, and I used 1/4-inch wall. I was going to do 3/16, but the place I buy my steel from here in town did not have 3/16 wall. They only had 1/4-inch wall, so that's what I went with. And that is definitely a nice heavy duty piece of metal there. I can weld real good with it, real hot, get good penetration. So I've got everything squared and leveled here in front, and I'm getting ready to put on a few tack ends.